All right, you guys, welcome back to class. Sorry, I needed to make a little bathroom break in between my classes. This hour is a beginning grammar hour, okay, or my beginning grammar class. We're going to talk about simple past. This is a class that I gave earlier in the day, but I do like to repeat it because I know a lot of you are in different parts of the world. Sometimes you can't make it to the class because I'm giving it in the middle of the night wherever you're at. So I wanted to give the class again during a different time, so it's almost the middle of the night for me, but that's okay. I want to always make sure that these classes are available for you. Okay. Now, the first link we are going to be going over is listed in the class materials. The name of that is rules. Okay, and so those are the rules for simple past, describing when we use it and how we use it. Okay, so we're going to be going over that link first. The next link we are going to be going over is entitled Practices, I do believe. And I'll give that to you in just 1 second. So when we get to practices, this is the second half of the lesson. This is where that is located. Okay, so those are our two links that we are going to be following through. I put those in the chat box. Okay, you guys. All right, so. Let's see who we have so far. Jordy came in just a second ago. Jordy, did you step away from your computer? Hey, there you are, man. How you doing?
Hi, Chad.
How was your day today?
Fine, thank you.
Good, good. Now, what time is it there in Ecuador? Is it getting pretty late?
It's about midnight.
About midnight? Okay, so you're only 1 hour ahead of me. That's okay though. Awesome, man.
Okay.
So are you enjoying yourself here at Verbling?
Yes.
Great. That's good to hear. You're doing very well. Thank you for coming to class. All right. Let's see. We also have Igor. Igor, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. Nice. And how's things going for you here at Verbling, Igor?
It's okay. I
Good,
learn
man.
English every day. I improve my English.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I like doing these nighttime. Well, for me it's nighttime. Right now it's a little past 11, and I'm able to see a lot of other people at different times of the day. And I know whenever I teach a nighttime class, I'm usually able to get you in one of my classes. And so
Yes.
it's always good to see you here, man.
Good to see you too.
Great. Let's see. We also have Ines. How are you, Ines? Ines, can you hear me okay? All right, Ines, make sure that your microphone is not muted, all right? And I will be right back to you. Let's go to Hugo. How are you, Hugo?
Hello, Chad.
How's
I'm
everything
fine, thank
going?
you.
Excellent. Now, Hugo, I believe you've been in my class before, right?
Can you repeat, please?
I believe you have been in my class before. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you the Hugo that is from Spain?
No, Argentina.
Ah, okay. So,
I'm from Argentina.
What part of Argentina are you from, Hugo? Are you from Entre Rios, or are you
No,
the one that,
Buenos Aires, Buenos Aires.
Ah,
I'm
dang
from
it,
Buenos Aires.
I'm not doing well. Okay, so what part of Buenos Aires are you in, Hugo? Or are you actually living in Italy?
Yes.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
so you're that guy. Gotcha. Okay.
You have a good memory.
It took me a little bit, but I got it. Awesome. So yeah. So Hugo, you are from Buenos Aires, but you're living in Italy. Yeah, I've met. I have I think about 5 or 6 people from Argentina now that come to my classes, and I'm trying to remember them as we come through. So okay, Hugo, Buenos Aires is living in Italy. Excellent. So how is everything going, Hugo?
I don't understand.
How is everything going? How was your day today?
I I'm get up 5 minutes ago.
Okay. What time is it there in Italy?
The time,
Yeah.
the weather.
No, the time. La hora.
What time? It's 6:14
Oh, okay, 6:14.
a.m.
Very good. Very good. All right. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here, Hugo.
Thank you, Chad. What time is it in your country?
I'm in Costa Rica, and it is now about 11:15
p.m.
Yeah, p.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Very good, man. Let's see. Let's go to Heba. How are you, Heba?
Fine.
Excellent. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Good. Now I can't remember. I know you've been in my class before, Heba, but I'm trying to remember. All my hours are starting to run back to back, and I'm losing track now. Were you in my class this morning as well, or was it only last night? Do you remember? Were you in my class early or, let's see, for me it would be morning. What time is it where you're at, Heba?
I think I had a problem today morning.
So you were in my class maybe about 10 hours ago?
Yes, I try to.
Okay, all right. I was trying to remember, but anyway, how are you doing today, Heba?
Fine.
Excellent. That's good to hear. Well, welcome back to class. It's good to have you here. Excellent. Okay, and let's see. We also have Fabian. How are you, Fabian?
Hello, how are you? Fine.
Excellent. And Fabian, where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador.
From Ecuador. Excellent. And what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do? What is your job, Fabian?
Can you repeat, please? My connection is very poor. What
Sure.
is your?
I will also
Repeat,
I'll
please.
also write the question
One more
in the
time.
chat box. Sure. What is your job? What is your job?
Okay. My job is system engineering. Is right?
Okay, so system engineer.
I work in computer.
Okay, so you work with computers. Excellent. That's good to hear. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing.
Okay. System
All right.
engineers.
Good. All right. Excellent. Let's go to Abdul. Abdul, how are you?
I am new in here.
Okay. Excellent. Well, welcome to Verbling, Fabian. Good to have you here. All right. Let's go to Abdul. How are you, Abdul?
I'm good, sir. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again as well. Now, is that your son there on the truck
Thank
with
you.
Yeah,
Excellent. And how old's your boy?
6 years.
Oh, very cool. I have an 8-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter.
Right,
And
that's great.
they're very fun, very fun. Now, is he your only child?
Yes.
Okay, nice, excellent. All right, and let's see. And you had graduated from Pakistan, from University in Pakistan, with a degree in. Did you say statistics or economics?
Statistics.
Statistics. All right, and you're looking to get a master's degree there in California in statistics. Yeah, statistics are difficult. I didn't like statistics in math. It wasn't my favorite, but you know what? There has to be people that enjoy it and can do it well, because I certainly cannot. But awesome, man. Good to have you back here.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's see. It looks like I've got someone else here. Now, is your name Albis? There you are.
Hello.
How are you, Albis?
I'm fine. You?
I'm doing great. And where are you from?
I'm from Venezuela.
Venezuela. Awesome. What part of Venezuela?
From Guarico.
Okay. And what do you do? Are you a student?
Yes, I'm a student.
Okay. And what's your favorite subject?
Biology.
Biology. Awesome. That sounds good. All right. Well, welcome to class today. It's good to have you here. And do we have one extra person? Is this Ines? Did you get your microphone working?
Yes, of course.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking. And now, Ines, I believe you have been in my class before. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Now, okay. Now, I've had two women named Ines in my class, and I don't know if I'm getting them mixed up. But I had one woman. She was from Morocco, but she's living in Italy. Okay,
No.
Is that you? That's not you.
No, it's not me.
Okay, all right. So, Ines, tell me about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon, and I am a student.
Ah, yes. Got it. Okay, so you're from Cameroon? All right, got it. All right, now I remember. Excellent. Well, welcome back to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, and let's see. It looks like I've been through and I've met everybody. Wonderful. Okay, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. I am from the United States, and I really don't care if you say Teacher Chad or just Teacher or just Chad. Okay, it really doesn't matter to me. Now, I am from the United States. I come from the state of Utah. Okay, and there we get a lot of snow. And we have really large mountains, but I currently live in the country of Costa Rica. All right, I am married. I married a woman that's from Honduras, and I met her in the United States. I know two languages, English and Spanish. I learned Spanish in Buenos Aires, and it's been tainted, as you may call it. I've also lived in Honduras and Guatemala and El Salvador, and now here, and so my Spanish isn't as Argentine as it used to be, but I still remember some of the sayings and things like that. So that's a little bit about myself. It's good to have you guys here. In this class, we are going to be going over basic grammar. All right. Now, this is the simple past. Okay. So let's start off, and we are going to start off with our grammar rules. We are going to read through these, and then we're going to practice these rules together. All right. So go ahead and open up that link that I just posted in there. This is the first link. All right. And I'll start off with Jordy. Now, when we open this link up, all right, this is what it looks like. You'll see simple past at the very top. You'll see the form, which is verb plus ed ending. Okay, that's not all of the ways, because we do have irregular verbs as well. Okay, but as you can see, our example, you called Debbie. Did you call Debbie? And you did not call Debbie. So those are the simple forms of simple past. Now, Jordy, let me have you read through use number 1. Okay, I'd like for you to read this sentence here, as well as the examples down below. Go ahead and use that.
Well, Use first complete action in the past. Use the simple past to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. Sometimes the speaker may not actually mention the specific time, but they do have one specific time in mind. Example, I saw a movie yesterday. I didn't see a play yesterday. Last year I traveled to Japan. Last year I didn't travel to Korea. Did you have dinner last night? She washed her car. He didn't wash his car.
Excellent. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Let's go to use number 2. And this is for Ines. Ines, please read this sentence here, okay, as well as the examples. Now, this is a series of completed actions. So we're talking about things completed in the past, and it would be a series of things completed in the past. Go ahead and read that, Ines.
Okay, used to a series of completed action. You use the simple past to list a series of completed actions in the past. This action happened first, second, third, fourth, and so on. Example: I finished work. I walked to the beach. I found a nice place to swim. He arrived from the airport at 8. Checked into the hotel at 9 and made the orders at 10. Did you add flour? Pour in the milk and then add the eggs.
Okay, good. Nice job. So this is when we're talking about a series of events. Okay, finished work. Okay, number 2, walked to the beach. Number 3, found a nice place to swim. Okay, so that would be a series of events. All right, let's talk about use number 3, and this is for Igor. Please read number 3, this sentence here, down through the examples, and we're talking about something that started and ended in the past. Go ahead.
The simple past can be used with a duration which starts and stops in the past. A duration is a longer action often indicated by expressions such as for 2 years, for 5 minutes, all day, all year, etc. To read examples?
Yes, please.
Examples: I lived in Brazil for 2 years. Shauna studied Japanese for 5 years. They sat at the beach all day. They did not stay at the party the entire time. We talked on the phone for 30 minutes. How long did you wait for them? We waited for 1 hour.
All right, excellent. Okay, let's go to use number 4. These are habits in the past. So things that we did over and over and over again in the past. Okay, and we're going to have Hugo read. So Hugo, please read this sentence. Okay, as well as the examples down below. Go ahead.
The sentence
where it says we're under use number 4. Okay, habits in the past, where it starts the simple past.
okay, but I must read the examples.
Yes, please read the examples as well.
Okay, I studied French.
So I would like for you to read this sentence here first. This will explain how and why we use that, and then I would like for you to read the examples.
Okay.
Okay.
The simple past can also be used to describe a habit which stopped in the past. It can have the same meaning as used to make it clear that we are talking about a habit. We often add expressions such as always, often, usually, never, when I was a child, when I was younger, etc. Examples. I studied.
Yes, I studied. I studied.
There is there a rule for for I know for I know how pronounce this word, the ID termination or
yes.
ED.
Okay, so the ED, I usually do that on a completely separate ending or separate lesson. Okay, because it takes a lot of practice. We have 3 rules. Okay, so 3 basic rules. Okay,
yes.
And I'll go over one of them and some of the others because it depends on the ending of the word. Okay, so for example, we have the word study. Okay, this ends in a vowel sound. All right, the word is study. It ends with a Y. That sound is E. We're not talking about the letter. We're talking about the sound. That is a vowel sound. So if we have a vowel sound and we add an ED to the end, using that in the past, okay, we then pronounce that ED as a D sound, and we go straight to the D. We wouldn't say studied. Okay, we would say studied. Okay, so that's one of those rules. Okay, there are other rules depending on the ending of the word. If it ends with an L, okay, so for example, the word spell. All right, I would not say spelled. Okay, the word is pronounced spelled. Okay, now there are rules, and in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be giving that ED ending class. Okay, so watch out for it. I'll give it in the morning or my morning time, in the middle of the day, and then at night. Okay, I teach in 3 separate blocks, so I can reach as many people as possible. So watch out for it. It'll be coming, and I'll go over that ED ending and when we pronounce those, and then we'll do a whole bunch of practices. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I studied French when I was a child. He played the violin. He didn't play the piano. Did you play a musical instrument when you were a kid? She worked at the movie theater after school. They never went to school. They always skipped class.
Good, skipped. Awesome. All right, let's go to use number 5, and this is for let's see, Alvis. Alvis, go ahead and read use number 5. I'd like for you to read this sentence as well as the examples.
The number 5.
Yes, use number 5, past facts or generalizations.
The simple past can also be used to describe past facts or generalizations which are no longer true, as in use all above. This use of the simple past is quite similar to the expression used to. Examples: she was shy as a child, but now she is very outgoing. He didn't like tomatoes before. Did you live in Texas when you were a kid? People paid much more to make cell phone calls in the past.
All right, excellent job. Okay, class. So those are the rules or the times when we use the past tense, okay, or the past simple. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the practices. And Abdul, I'm going to start off with you. So let's open up our next link. I'll go ahead and put this in the chat box as well. All right. Okay, so Abdul, are you good to go? Do you have your link open?
Yeah, I already opened the link.
Awesome. All right. So let me. When you open it up, class, this is what you'll see. The verb to be. Now we're going to be working with the verb to be because this is a verb that is used quite often in English. And to get this would to get this down and to understand it will give you a huge step towards speaking fluently in English. Okay. So here we're going to be using was and were. Okay, in the past, that would be the past tense of the verb to be, okay, to complete the following sentences. So, Abdul, let me have you complete sentences numbers 1 and 2, please.
Yeah, Judy blank sick yesterday. So, Judy was sick yesterday, I think.
Good. Was sick yesterday. Good.
Number 2, we blank in the same class last year. We were in the same class last year.
Excellent. We were in the same class last year. All right. Good job. Let's go over to Mauricio. Mauricio, how are you?
I'm fine, Chad. Nice to see you again. How are you
Yeah.
doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. All right. And Mauricio, have you been following along?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think that I can do the exercise.
Good. Excellent. Okay, let me have you do numbers 3 and 4, please.
Sure. I was tired after a long day at work.
Good. I was tired. All right. Number 4.
And number 4, the weather was beautiful yesterday.
Excellent. Was beautiful. Okay. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Let's go to Jordy. Numbers 5 and 6, please.
Okay, 5. Last semester, my teachers were very good. The children was hungry after so much exercise.
Okay, now let's talk about this. My teachers were very good. Excellent. Okay, now, Jordy, is children plural or is that singular?
Children. Okay.
The
children was hungry after so much exercise.
Okay, so children would be incorrect. Now, because children is more than one child. There's many children. There's more than one. Okay, so that would be plural. So instead of saying the children was, we would say the children.
The children were.
There you go.
Hungry after so much exercise.
Good. So the children were hungry. Okay, excellent. All right, let's go to numbers 7 and 8, and this is for Ines.
Yeah. The winds. Oh, sorry. The wind was very strong last night. She was very happy last week.
Good. The wind was very strong, and she was very happy. Excellent job. Let's go to numbers 9 and 10, and this is for Igor.
They were nervous on the first day of school. Luckily, the windows was closed during the rainstorm.
Okay, now is windows plural or is that
yes,
singular?
Plural. Were. Windows were.
Good. The windows were, and they were nervous. Excellent. Okay. All right. How about numbers 11 and 12? And this is for Hugo.
Okay. Number 11. We were very happy to get your letter last week. The boys were tired after the ball game.
Okay, we were very happy and the boys were tired. Excellent job. All right, let's go to Keba. You are next, and let me have you do numbers 1 and 2. Now here we are going to be using the negative form. So wasn't or was not, and weren't or were not. Okay, so Heba, please do numbers. Let me have you do one. We only have 5 here, so let me have you do 1, 2, and 3, please, Heba.
Okay. They weren't at school yesterday because it was Saturday. He wasn't hungry at Carol wasn't happy to see her boyfriend with another.
Okay, so the first one, I know you said weren't. They weren't at school. And number 2, did you say wasn't or weren't on number 2?
Wasn't.
Wasn't. Okay, good. And then Carol, I know you had said wasn't there. Yeah, it broke up just a little bit, and I could not exactly hear you. But very good. So weren't, wasn't, and wasn't. Nice job. All right, let's go to numbers 4 and 5. And this is for Alvis. Numbers 4 and 5, please.
Bonnie wasn't at home last night when I called her. And the teacher wasn't satisfied with the students' work.
Okay. Okay, the teacher wasn't satisfied with the students' work. Nice job. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and scroll down. All right, here we are going to be completing these sentences, okay, with wasn't or weren't. All right, now take a look at our example, please. Our example is, I am at work today, but I wasn't here yesterday. All right, so I'll go ahead and do number 1, and then I'll pass it on to Abdul. Now here it says, it is cold outside today, but it wasn't cold yesterday. All right, so that's our form that we are going to be doing. And Abdul, let me have you do number 2, please. Only number 2.
Number 2, okay. She is sick today, but she wasn't sick yesterday.
Good. She wasn't sick yesterday. All right. How about number 3? This is for Mauricio.
Number 3. They are at school today, but they weren't at school yesterday.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And next up is Jordy. Number 4, please.
Well, they are. The TV show is good today, but it wasn't the TV show yesterday.
Okay, so the TV show wasn't, or sorry, my apologies. The TV show is good today, all right, and probably the best way we could say that is, but it wasn't good yesterday.
But it wasn't good yesterday.
Okay, so try that one more time. So let me have you read that whole sentence. The TV show is good today, but it wasn't good yesterday. Try that.
The TV show is good today, but it wasn't good yesterday.
Excellent. Nice job. Okay, let's go to Ines and number 5, please.
Okay. The apples are sweet today, but they weren't sweet yesterday.
Okay, so the class is the apples. Oh, I apologize. I was looking one more down. There we go. Yes, the apples are sweet today, but they weren't sweet yesterday. Excellent. Very good job. Okay, let's go to number 6, please. Igor.
The class is interesting today, but it wasn't interesting yesterday.
Good, but it wasn't interesting yesterday. All right, how about number 7, please? Hugo.
Okay. The boss is angry today, but um, but it's but
Okay, so
discúlpame, en este caso tengo que repetir el jefe, no puedo usar it.
no se puede usar it, pero sí se puede usar he.
But he wasn't angry yesterday.
Yeah, nice job. But
Okay.
he wasn't angry yesterday. Okay, so in that sense, you would use the pronoun he, and the word he would replace the boss, right?
Okay. Yes.
Good. All right. Now it would be he or she, because you don't know if it is a woman or a man, but you can say he, and that would be fine. All right. Let's go to number 8, and this would be for Keba. Number 8, please.
The door is locked today, but it wasn't locked yesterday.
Okay, and that word is locked.
Locked.
Okay, good. Yeah, so the door is locked today, but it wasn't locked yesterday. Awesome job. Okay, and let's see. Let's go to Alvis. Number 9, please.
The exercise are easy today, but they weren't easy yesterday.
Yes, but they weren't easy yesterday. Excellent job, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our next example. Class, are there any questions up till this point? Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I have a question, Chad.
Sure. Yeah.
Could you meet? Could you let me see it again the examples, please?
Sure. Which number are you looking at?
The last one, the last ones.
Okay.
Okay, the number B. Could you meet, for example, in it is cold outside today, but could you meet the word outside, sick, school, sweet? For example, the apples are sweet today, but they weren't yesterday. Can you do that?
You do not have to repeat that word sweet. You do not have to repeat it. You could say the apples are sweet today, but they weren't yesterday. Okay, and you're referring back to the sweetness of those apples. Okay, and that's what you're referring to. So yes, you're absolutely right. You could say it is cold outside today, but it wasn't yesterday.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, the only thing you do by adding that word, but it wasn't cold yesterday, I was just reiterating that fact. It's not necessary. You do not have to do it, but you can. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very cool.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Let's, yeah.
Can I ask a question, please?
Sure, yeah, who's talking now?
Abdul?
Okay, yes, Abdul.
Like right now, I mean, we are practicing on simple past tense.
Yes.
So like these are the examples of simple past tense. So let's say number 2, she is sick today, but she wasn't sick yesterday. If we say this sentence like that, she is sick today, but she was not sick yesterday. So what is it? Still simple past, or is it another tense now?
It is still simple past, but you're using the negative form.
Oh, okay, I got it now.
Yeah, so that's all that's changed. You're adding not, or the contraction to it. So wasn't or was not. That would be the same thing. Okay.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Awesome. No problem. Any other questions? All right, very cool. Let's go on to our next exercise. And so I'm scrolling down now to page number 2. Okay, so here we're going to be creating questions. Okay, creating questions that would have the answer be the one that is in parentheses. So for example, the answer here is, I was tired last night. Okay, so my question would be, were you tired last night? Okay, yes, I was tired last night. Okay, because this is what our answer would be. So we need to create a sentence that would have an answer that is located within the parentheses. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's start off with Abdul. Let me have you do number 1, please.
Sure. Number 1, it wasn't cold outside. It wasn't cold outside yesterday, so the question will be, it wasn't cold outside yesterday. Was it cold outside yesterday?
Excellent, nice job. Was it cold outside yesterday? Perfect. Okay, how about Mauricio, number 2, please?
Were they sick last week?
Okay, were
they
Good.
sick last week?
Were they sick last week? Nice job. That was great. How about number 3? This goes to Jordy. Number 3, please.
Well, was was he at the office last Saturday?
Excellent. Yeah, and you can definitely use the word he if you have already been speaking about Don. Now, if you have not already been speaking about Don, then you could not say he. You would need to say, was Don at the office last Saturday? Okay, but you can say that if we had already been speaking about him. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, but very good job. Nice job, Jordy.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's go to number 4, please, Ines.
Was it expensive, or was the car expensive?
Good. Yes. Was the car expensive? Nice question. How about number 5? Now, number 5 is for Igor.
Were children excited?
Okay, remember to use the article. There.
Were the children excited?
Good. Were the children excited?
Yes.
Okay,
Were
excellent.
the children excited?
Nice. Oh, and good inflection with your voice. Okay, when you lift your voice at the end asking that question. Were the children excited? Okay, nice job,
Okay.
Igor.
Thank you.
Very good. All right, and Hugo, how about number 6, please?
And was the store open?
Good. Was the store open? Nice. Okay, and let's go to Heba, number 7, please.
Was the movie interesting?
Good. Was the movie interesting? Excellent. All right, and our last one is for Alvis, number 8, please.
Wasn't the food good?
Okay, ask that question one more time.
Wasn't the food good?
Okay, so here you were saying, wasn't the food good? And I would say, no, it wasn't. Okay, but here what we want to ask is, was the food good? Okay, so you see how we would would use this form of the verb, the answer would still be the same. Was the food good?
Okay.
No, it wasn't good. Okay, but asking wasn't the food good wouldn't be proper here. We would need to say was the food good?
Okay.
Okay, try that one more time. Put that in the sentence. Go for it.
Was the food good?
Good. Was the food good? Excellent. All right, excellent. Okay, let's go down, and we're going to create some more sentences or more questions. Now we're going to open it up just a little bit, and we are going to use who, what, where, when, why, and how many. All right, so that's how we are going to start off these sentences. Now here, our example would be, okay, we have to create a question that would answer the underlined portion of the written text. So my underlined portion is because she was sick. Okay, so your question would be why was she absent yesterday? Okay, because she was sick. All right, she was absent because she was sick. Okay, so let's start off with Abdul, and let me have you do number 1, please.
Sure. Number 1, she was tired. The question will be that why was she tired yesterday? No, sorry. She was tired because she worked hard all day. Why she was tired? She was tired because she worked hard all day.
Okay, so here you had said why she was tired. You need to flip she and was. Okay, so we want to say why was she tired?
Right.
Okay? All right, excellent job. Excellent. Okay, and how about number 2, please, Mauricio?
Number 3.
Number 2, please.
Sorry. Number 2 is when was she at the mall? She was at the mall last night.
Good. So when was she at the mall? Okay, good. All right, how about number 3? And this is for Jordi. Number 3, please.
Well, how many were people at the party?
Okay, all right, so you're very close. You have all of the right words. Now we just need to arrange them, okay? So you're right. So we want to say how many.
How many?
Okay, how many? Now we're going to say how many people
many people were
at the party.
Okay. How many people were at the party?
Excellent. Okay, so how many people were at the party? Now, and we would do that with this particular question. Okay, so when we say how many, we want to know how many of what before we put the verb there. Okay, how many soda cans are in the refrigerator? Okay, that's how we would ask that. Now, if I was asking why, okay, I would say why are there 27 soda cans in the refrigerator? Now we would change that. Instead of saying how many and then asking for the subject, okay, I would then switch it. The subject would go after the verb. Why are there 27? Okay. Same thing with what. What are? Okay. When are? Okay. But with how many, okay, we would put the subject right before the verb. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Good job, man. Let's go to Ines. Let me have you create a question for number 4, please.
Sure. What was in the box?
Okay, so what
Was in the
what
box.
was in the box? Okay, good. Or you could say, yeah, so what was in the box? The diamond was in the box. Oh, yeah, no, that's absolutely right. I was thinking what is in the box, but then we would say a diamond ring is in the box. You beat me. You beat me, Ines. Nice job. Nice job. I was about to say, no, it needs to be is, and then I had to reread it and go, oh, no, she was right. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Igor. Igor, number 5, please.
Where was the secretary? The secretary was in the office.
Good. Where was the secretary? Okay, and how about number 6, please? And this is for Hugo.
Number 6. The students were absent last Tuesday. When were the students absent last Tuesday?
No, just ended on absent. Okay,
Excuse me?
so because you want your answer to be last Tuesday. So in your question, you don't want to have
okay.
last Tuesday. So try that one more time.
When were the students
When were the students absent?
absent? Okay.
There you go. Okay. Now, does that make sense, Hugo?
What? Can you repeat, please?
Does that make sense? Why we would stop at absent?
I don't understand.
Okay. So here we want our answer to be last Tuesday. So we would not have last Tuesday in the question. That's why we would stop with absent by saying, when were the students absent? Okay, does that make sense?
Can you write the sentence, please?
All I'm trying to do is make sure that you understand. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Hugo, ¿se entiende por qué pararíamos nosotros ahí en la palabra absent y no usaremos las palabras last Tuesday en la pregunta?
Sí, okay.
Yeah, okay, good. All right. I just wanted to make sure that that made sense. Okay. All right, let's go to Alvis. Let me have you do number 7, and then I think we will be done. Go ahead, Alvis.
Why was she late?
Good. Why was she late? She was late because she missed her bus. All right, excellent job, you guys. Okay, good job at forming questions. All right, and then also using was and were, and also in the negative form. Okay, the verb to be is a very important verb in the English language. We use it a lot, so that's why I chose these exercises so that we could practice using simple past with the verb to be first. Okay, now it was great meeting all of you. If you do not have my my Facebook page, I would love it if you would like the page. If you do have any comments for me, please send me a comment there. You can write me a private message or you can post on the page. If there are any classes that you would like to have, any sounds, anything that you would like to work on, let me know. For example, tomorrow I have I think 3 hours. I'm going to be working on the V sound. Okay, both comparing the V to a W and a V to the B sound. Okay, which is the most common mistakes with that V sound. Okay, we'll be working on tongue twisters, which are fun. Now, the reason why I say that is because it was a suggestion by one of my students. She said, I really want to work on the V sound. Okay, so give me suggestions and I can create a class around it. Okay? All right, you guys, have a great morning, afternoon, or night. depending on where you are at. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Chad. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys.